Hey, it's Decruton, and today I'm showing you Dragon Ball Z Kakarot running on the Samsung Galaxy S25 with the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset. We're going to be using Winlator Cmod v13.1.1 from the Coffin Colors GitHub, which I will provide a link to in the description below. So looking at the shortcut settings, we've got a screen size 1280 by 720, wrapper version 2 using the Qualcomm Adreno 849 driver pulled from the Kimchi GitHub, which I will also link in the description. We're using DXVK async 1.10.3 with enable async toggled and a frame rate of 30. All of this footage is recorded on device using a Razer Kishi V1 controller. So I figured frame rate 30, 720p, it's good enough for the screen size of the Galaxy S25. We've got 4096 megabytes for the device memory, and then default Windows components, no environment variables. Under advanced, box 64 version 0.3.7 with the performance preset and everything else default. Going over to the container settings, it's my Steam container, so it's Proton version 9 x86-64. Graphics driver and DX driver will be overwritten by the shortcut, so it doesn't matter. Going to use the Vulkan renderer, and we're setting the GPU to the GTX 1080 Ti, and right there again we've got 4096 megabytes for the video memory size, or 4 gigabytes. Windows components are also default. Environment variables, we've enabled Mesa shader cache and turned the cache size up to 1024 megabytes or 1 gigabyte. And this helps a lot with reducing, or eliminating rather, shader compilation stutters throughout the gameplay. Now we're looking at the in-game settings. Once again, we've got the screen resolution set to 1280 by 720. In the anti-aliasing method, we'll set FXAA. Shadows are set to medium. VSync I toggled off. It helps keep that frame rate a little bit closer to the 30 FPS lock, and I don't notice any screen tearing. I've played about 11 or so hours, and yeah, no screen tearing that I've noticed, so VSync off seems pretty decent. Windowed mode is full screen, and the internal rendering resolution at 70%. I also made some tweaks to the Engine.ini file. I'll include the text in the description below so that you can copy and paste it, as well as the path to this specific file. Here's just a little bit running around Orange City as Gohan, showing that frame rate stays basically locked even when interacting with NPCs, with menus and such. Also just wanted to highlight the music is pretty banging over here.
See you later.
And then here's me flying around, gathering some orbs, having a little skirmish with some robots, and doing a little bit of key blast mining. You can see the frame rate basically stays at a near perfect 30 FPS lock, like dropping to 29.9, 29.5, very, very briefly here and there, but it's pretty rock solid through the duration of the fights, exploring. Like I said, everything but the cutscenes sometimes have a little bit of stutter. Like it just seems like the frame pacing is off in the cutscenes. But it's still, about 30, 29 FPS for the cutscenes. It's pretty good. And really quick, just a sped up showcase of me displaying those settings I discussed earlier and directly going from those settings into launching the game shortcut. Since I was looking at the settings in portrait mode, the video recorder didn't love when I rotated to landscape to actually play the game. It just doesn't show that, so I didn't include a ton of this footage. The rest of the video is me fighting Frieza.
How very curious. It would seem you're willing to pay the ultimate price to settle our conflict. Very well.